If you don't have the courage to tell the truth, please leave. Go and sell shampoo and coffee. Bad coffee makes more money these days. Do that. I mean, this is a very noble profession. I think it's a great privilege. How many jobs in the world allow you to tell the truth every day? Not even the Facebook CEO or the Google CEO has the right to tell the truth every day.
This is a man who is one of India's most prominent investigative journalists.
The traditional media model is broken, and we need to do something new. And when I was part of the mainstream, I started witnessing censorship. Kind of like 60-70% of my investigations, which met editorial standards, were not being published. So I opened a folder called Morgue and kept storing them in.
So there is the government, there is civil society, there is bureaucracy, and then connecting all these things is almost like an umbilical cord, an entire chain network of these middlemen and women.
I have never seen such a centralized corruption of government in my career. And I think, for example, the investigations into Adani Group is going to go on for years to come. And whatever they may try to do, whoever they jail, whatever the agencies that they unleash, the fact is that Adani Group, the amount of government facilities and privileges they have received is going to unravel. Every other large database you look at, you see a Dubai connection. When you look at an Afghan government money being looted out, it lands in Dubai. Bangladesh, the Sheikh Hasina regime's loot, money lands up in Dubai. You look at the Indian new plutocrats that we have, the rumor is in Dubai.
Sometimes we wonder why we do what we do, given the constraints that we work under,
But I was part of India's largest newspaper, man. I used to write on the front page of it. And it used to be picked up by all these jokers who are now jumping around doing Hindu-Muslim comedy on their TV channels. So I would have instant millions of viewers in the morning for my investigations. Today, if an investigative journalist were to put out a story, the mainstream doesn't even ignore. In fact, mainstream would be carrying denials. So that impact that is happening over the last 8-10 years, and that's real journalism that's happening. So I think we are passing through the golden era of Indian journalism. So whenever you report a Vimula protest, do know that you are actually being part of the most important adversarial journalism that India has seen, definitely since emergency, probably the most important moment after independence. We pay taxes so that we can have a standing army to protect the borders, but we also pay taxes for better roads and better water supplies, right? And better schools. So I think that we don't need to have a socialist state to be responsible to provide welfare to the people. Providing welfare is its default duty.
If someone has to go back and pull out data from history, you're going and pulling out data in relation to what happened in Kashmir or in relation to what happened during Operation Polo. But some of the states, the princely states that you mentioned over here, the fact that they were Hindu states that were opposed to the Republic of India as a secular republic, that those are the conversations, I think, which will slightly add texture to our understanding of that period outside this Hindu-Muslim thing. Do you think?
On July 18th, King George signs the instrument of India's Independence Act, and a few hours later in Travancore, the Maharaj actually declares Travancore independence. Okay, and it's a Hindu kingdom. He's congratulated by two people. One is Muhammad Ali Jinnah, and other is Savarkar. Mountbatten and the Nawab of Bhopal are so relieved that Patel is going to be heading the Department of States, because Nehru is the most unapologetic, most aggressive guy among the lot against the rulers. But in our narrative, Patel is Iron Man. Patel was the more moderate, adjusting guy. He actually allowed the Nawab of Bhopal to keep his decision on joining Indian Dominion secret for 10 days, and he had the freedom to withdraw that till August 25th. Now, does that make Patel bad? No, Patel is also the guy who is, pulling in the forces, and I think it was a generation of geniuses and great men, and we small men and small women of our times are reducing those great men into debates and discussions which we are not capable of. Many of the journalists of my generation and seniors, or even are mostly many of them are UPSC failed candidates.
That is the best candidate for a journalist job. Yeah. Yeah.
We lost hundreds of our people to a terror group which was parallelly bombing India while the Indian Mujahideen was bombing India. So there are two terror groups bombing India, killing our innocents, and our idiotic media was letting our agencies get away without proper investigations or proper audit. And our people are died. Innocent people died. And we still don't know the full conspiracy of this because somebody said to politicize everything. Somebody said, no, Hindus can't be terrorists. Boss, if you're an intelligence operative, your job is not to impress some politician. Politician will play every card to win votes. Your job was to find out, did these people, and you know what? In that group, the most important terrorist is still missing. Huh?
Which one are you talking about?